One of my earliest camping memories, and certainly one of the first things that I ate over a campfire, was not cauliflower. It was a chicken hindquarter, the drumstick still attached to the thigh, and you just slowly roast that over a fire for it's almost foolproof because it can be done in 20 minutes, or you could go low and slow for like 45. And that dark meat on that chicken, it's so hard to overcook. You can definitely do it, and I've done it, and I've had overcooked dark meat chicken before, but it's a lot more forgiving than that white meat. And over the open coals, that skin just gets so crispy. So why am I holding a head of cauliflower? Well, I need something to eat with it. I'm gonna grab this like a caveman and just go nuts. I need some semblance of civilization, so I'm gonna make a Parmesan cauliflower, little smoked paprika. If you've watched at all the past Campfire series this month, you'll know that I like to bring out little packets of whatever I need so I don't have to travel with all my jars of spices and all that. I just brought salt with me, and by mistake I brought thyme. I meant to bring pepper. But we're gonna cut this into florets and get this into this pot here. And you almost don't even need a knife. You can just reach in, grab a floret, and drop it into the pot. Or you could use your knife. And some people might say, Curtis, well, you can do that at home. Yeah, absolutely. You can do as much prep work as you want to at home. I really like to minimize the amount of plastic that I'm bringing with me, though, so I could tie this up in a parchment bag like I have been. I could go ahead and make a foil pouch at home, but I figured, hey, I bought this from the grocery store. It's already packaged up. Why don't I just make this at camp? And it's just gonna be just fine from there. So let's finish breaking this up and we'll get onto our chicken. While I'm packing up this Parmesan and smoked paprika packet for this beautiful cauliflower, I'd like to thank May's new Patreon supporters, Leona Spafford and Sarah Lopez. If you too want to be a supporter of the show, head on over to patreon.com/self-serving skillet, where $1 a month will get you all of this content ad-free. $5 will get it to you a day early, and $10 a month, you're gonna get a bonus piece of content every single month that has to do with everything else on the show. So at home, I prepped this package of grated Parmesan and some smoked paprika, so I didn't have to bring either of those things with me. And I'm just going to dump that in. And if you missed all of the other episodes where I do this, here's why I do this. This is completely paper. Some of them have plastic in them, so be careful. But that can just go in the fire. I can responsibly dispose of that, and I don't have to pack it out. And I can always salt this later too, so I'm just gonna go with a heavy pinch of salt, get some water in there to start it steaming, and then we're gonna put our chicken on. Just a little water. This cauliflower is gonna give off its own water after a minute here, but we just wanna get it started. It's maybe a quarter cup of water. And in this bag, I have 2 chicken hindquarters. Now, sometimes I'll go to a butcher and I'll have them wrap them up in butcher paper for me so that I can burn that. I butchered this chicken myself this time around, but this is a plant-based bag, so we're not gonna be burning plastic. We're gonna be just fine. What I like to do here is a little shake and bake action. I like to put enough salt in the bag and seal it, and that way we sort of shake it in with our seasoning, and then we can dump it out on our grill. There we go. Get that seasoning all over that skin. Then, I'm not touching the thing. Right on. Right on the grill. And that's getting done here. There we go. Oh, and burnt is a judgment in my house. That's perfect for me. You can obviously do it for less time if you don't like that, but that is sort of the beauty of campfire cooking, is that you don't know until you know. It just makes you a better cook because you're dealing with so many more variables that are out of your control. So you have to work with what you have rather than having what you have work for you. All right, I'm gonna push some of these embers away from the chicken so it cooks a little bit more slowly. And then on this end, I'm gonna put my pot. And now, if all goes well, we just wait for like 20 minutes. I'm still gonna check it out about 10, but this is a slow and low now. All right, cauliflower just came off. And it could stand, it could stand a little more time. I just pulled it because the water was starting to get pretty low. Thought I'd check it, but it could definitely use a little bit more time. So I'm just gonna go in with a little bit more water. There we go. Cover that up. Let's check our chicken. That is cooked. Beautiful. I'll give the cauliflower maybe 5 more minutes. Get that chicken off and resting. Cauliflower's been going for about another 5-6 minutes. Fork fits into it nicely. It's done. Something about Parmesan and smoked paprika. That's just so good. And such a wonderful compliment to what I know this chicken's gonna be like. We have a crispy skin, a tender interior, nicely salted. There's just nothing like it. And that skin, that nice crackly skin, kept in all of the moisture, all of the juices from that chicken, and it has this beautiful smoke flavor, and it's nice and juicy, and I feel like a caveman. So all this month, all of June, we're doing a campfire series, and if you want to see some more of that, if you missed it, I'm going to leave an episode right up over here. If you'd like more chicken recipes, I did an entire chicken breast series. I'm going to leave that right down here. Subscribe to the show. Check me out on Patreon. Check out this campfire that I built this month as the extra content on Patreon. How to build a campfire for cooking, specifically for cooking. I'll see you in the next episode. See you next week. Get out of the kitchen and make yourself something amazing.